I'm Chef Catherine Medrano, and we're back here in Fowler Kitchen. Right now, we're going to learn how to build a fire in our wood burning grill. We usually start with the bigger pieces on the bottom. Depending on how big the fire is, how busy we're going to be, depends on how big we'll start it in the day. We're going to start with the big, like I said, the big pieces on the bottom, and then we're going to go smaller pieces on top. I like to keep some cardboard handy. Pretty much all the boxes that we can get from Chef Lindsay we'll hang on to, so we have cardboard. We want a little bit of cardboard in between as kindling to help us get it started. And then we have this cool tool. It's called a Luft lighter. It's plugged in. It gets extremely, extremely hot, and it helps us start our fire. You keep it in one spot, you just hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. You'll see it'll start to glow red at the bottom and gets very, very hot. Once you're starting pushing that button, you don't ever want to touch any part of it. But if you look closely, it's already starting to get red. I'll run this usually in one spot here to get started, and then on the other. You're already starting to get a little bit of smoke at the end. So our fire is started. We usually like to get this done by 8:30 in the morning in American Bistro, so the fire has a chance to really build up. You get lots of big flames. What we really want is in the end for this wood to look like a charcoal briquette wood. It's completely burned on the outside, but it's still producing tons and tons of heat. We really want to cook over very, very high heat with this grill. I'm Catherine Medrano, Chef Catherine Medrano. We're back here in Fowler Kitchen, and we're going to talk today about one of my most favorite pieces of equipment in this kitchen. This is called the pizza oven. It's also called a wood-fired, it's a gas-fired wood-burning oven, and it's also called a deck oven. When you approach this oven, you should, in the morning, always find these doors on it. These doors should only go on when the oven is completely cooled down at the end of the day. So that means most of the time that students won't wind up putting these doors on it, but they will find them here in the morning. To take them out, you just lift up a little, take it down, put them over here. Same thing on this side, lift up a little bit, turn it down, take it off. This is a hearth. We call this a hearth in here. We turn the hearth on down here. There's an on-off switch. It'll immediately tell you the set point of the oven. That's the temperature that we have the hearth set at. It'll also tell you right here, 103 degrees is the current temperature of the hearth. So you can touch it right now, but at 600 degrees, you better believe you can't. On the right side over here, you see the fire has kicked in, and this knob over here, this knob controls that fire. We like this oven to run between 600 and 700 degrees, maybe up as high as 725 degrees. That means that this fire is going to burn quite high, and we're going to create a wood fire on this side of the hearth as well, and that will get us to the 700 degrees that we're looking for down here. So I have some wood here in the fire, on the hearth on the left-hand side. I started with bigger pieces of wood on the bottom and smaller pieces of wood on the top. We have some cardboard in there for kindling, and we're going to get this fire started. The Luft lighter, really, we find it to be the best way to get the fire started and the quickest way. It'll ignite the cardboard and the smaller pieces. We want a raging fire. We want big flames coming off of this, but we want the flames to subside, and we want the wood to burn and create so much heat on this hearth that it's helping get us to the 725 degrees that we're looking for. The fire's gotten started right now. We're going to let it burn. We're going to come back and check it every 10 minutes, I'd say. Make sure that the fire is still burning, that you still have flames until it gets down to the coal stage. The coal stage is where it really produces a ton of heat. But there you go. The fire is lit. And the heat helps to maintain this hearth temperature that we're looking for, 725 degrees.